Namaskaram to all. Om Namah Shivaya. I would like to start by asking you to do something very special. Just be with yourself. Don't think about anything else. Just close your eyes and imagine the universe before anything existed. Imagine a state of total, absolute darkness, no sun, no stars, no earth, and no sound. Just endless, quiet, empty space. In the ancient yogic tradition, that vast, silent nothingness is Shiva. He was never born and he will never die. He has no beginning and he has no end. In Sanskrit, the word Shiva literally means that which is not. If we want to truly understand the depth of Shiva, we need to understand his names. He has been given over 100 different titles, not out of repetition, but because each name captures a different side of his personality. Let us trace some of his names now. Bholenath. Bhole means innocent. He is the Lord who demands no grand temples or offerings. He is pleased by a simple drop of water. He is completely approachable. Yogeshwara. He is the Lord of the Yoga, sitting in absolute frozen stillness. Dakshinamurti. He is the silent teacher. Gangadhara. One who catches a violent, crashing celestial river in his hair to protect the earth from shattering. Neelakantha, the blue-throated protector who drinks the deadliest poison of the universe so that humanity lives. Nataraja, the king of the dance whose footsteps shake the entire universe. Mahadeva, the great god of gods. We all know the famous legends of Shiva, but to truly understand him, we have to look at the stories hidden in the shadows. Two lesser known tales now. The first one goes like this. Deep in the forest of Tripura, there is a mystical site called Unakoti, which literally means one less than a crore. This forest has thousands of gigantic stone faces carved directly into the rocks. The folklore behind it is very fascinating. Once, Shiva was traveling towards the holy city of Kashi, accompanied by a massive group of 99 lakhs 99,999 gods and goddesses. As night fell, they stopped to rest in the forest of Tripura. Knowing that time was short, Shiva gave his divine travelers a strict warning. He said, "We will rest here, but everyone must make up and be ready to move before the very first ray of dawn hits the earth." But the gods and goddesses were very tired and grew lazy. When the first light of dawn broke, Shiva opened his eyes and found everyone else fast asleep. Not a single soul had listened to his warning. In his detachment, Shiva did not scream or get angry. He simply picked up his trishul, stepped over their sleeping forms, and continued his journey alone because they failed to rise to the divine timing. The sleeping gods and goddesses were instantly frozen in time. turned forever into the massive stone images which are still there in the forests of Tripura. The second story. Long ago, Shiva and Parvati lived in a beautiful paradise-like abode at around 10,000 feet in the Himalayas, a place we now know as Badrinath. One afternoon, as they returned home from a walk, they heard the sound of a little baby. The baby was lying at their doorstep, crying its heart out. Parvati's maternal instincts flared up instantly and she rushed to pick up the child. But Shiva stopped her. Do not touch that child. It has magically appeared. This is a trap. Parvati argued, calling Shiva cold hearted, and took the baby inside their home. Parvati fed the baby, put it to sleep, and went with Shiva to a nearby hot spring for a bath. When they returned, they found their front door locked from the inside. Parvati knocked frantically, but a voice from inside, belonging to the baby, who was actually Lord Vishnu in disguise, said, "This is a beautiful home. I think I will keep it. You should go and find your home somewhere else." Shiva had two choices: either open his third eye and burn down his home, or simply walk away. Shiva smiled, took Parvati's hand, and walked further into the mountains, eventually settling down in Kedarnath. It shows Shiva is a god who values peace and love far above the possession of any physical home. Shiva is not just a character in these stories. He is the quiet witness sleeping inside our own hearts. As we leave behind the names and the legends, I invite you to travel inward with me. Let us shed our temporary identities and tune into the eternal chant of the soul. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham. Nityoham, Shuddhoham, Buddhoham, Muktoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupoham. Advaitamānanda Rūpam Arūpam. Advaitamānanda Rūpam Arūpam. Brahmoham, Brahmoham, Brahma Swarupoham. Brahmoham, Brahmoham, Brahma Swarupoham. Chidoham, Chidoham, Satchidanandoham. अमर आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ. शिवोहम, 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 शिवोहम. अखिल विश्व का जो परमात्मा है, सभी प्राणियों का वही आत्मा है, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ। शिवोहम 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 शिव स्वरूपोहम शिवोहम शिवोहम शिव स्वरूपोहम।